Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are revisiting this Raph and Mikey combo with Terror of Mount Velus one-shot combo using the new Dina's Guidance. This card is 3 mana for an instant. You search your library for a creature card and you can put it into your hand or your graveyard and then shuffle. So pretty powerful effect here. And you can also do it at instant speed, which is pretty sweet with this deck, because what we're trying to do is just find our one copy of Raph and Mikey, put it into our graveyard on turn 3, and then turn 4 reanimate it with Rite of the Moth or Zombify, and then it's going to come into play and attack, and the only other creature it could reveal is our Terror of Mount Velus, which comes into play. So this will be a 5/5 flying double striker in the air, so that will be 10 in the air, and then it'll give Raph and Mikey double strike, which will then do 14. So this does a total of 24 damage to our opponent, kind of out of nowhere on turn 4. That's what our hope is. So the new Dina's Guidance is really good because it lets you just search up your one of Raph and Mikey and put it directly into the bin. And it's also instant speed, which is great because then you can kind of do it during your opponent's end step, and they kind of don't see it coming. They may tap out, don't think you have a lethal combo, and then you just kind of win on turn 4. Lively Dirge is sort of our backup plan here. This searches for any card and puts it into our graveyard for 3 mana. So again, just searching up the Raph and Mikey, and then trying to reanimate it on turn 4. The rest of the deck is just interaction. We got Duress for discard and Cruelclaw Heist for discard, and then Bitter Triumph and Get Lost as removal. Get Lost is nice because it can also take out enchantments, which could be useful. And this can take out Planeswalkers. This can also be used as a discard outlet if you draw the one of Raph and Mikey in your opening hand, and you need to discard it. So that is basically the deck. The mana base is just 3 color now, but mostly all on black sources because of the double here and here. And so we're trying to stretch the mana. We'll see how that goes, but we can also, one other note with the mana is we can also hard cast this if need be. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's jump into the games and see it in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. All right, opponent's going first. I'll keep this one. Looks pretty good. We got Overgrown Tomb and pass. Rite of the Moth. So let's just do the Heist. I could gift them a card, but I don't know what I'm playing against, so I think I'm gonna just take something. Or draw a counterspell, I guess. Alright, there's the counterspell. It'll quench you. Alright, there is a white card. We can play the Lively Dirge. Is there a reason to do that? Not really. I'll just do this end of turn. And hope to hit a land. Next turn, abandon attachments. Sure. Firebending lesson. Grand, sure. Okay. Well, let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. Accumulate wisdom. And it'll punch it. Okay. It's fine. I feel like I don't probably have any main deck graveyard hate, so I feel like this is okay to just do now. Wow, that is a lot of accumulating wisdoms. Alright. That is a lot. Maybe I should have Bitter Triumph this. That's impressive. Let's see, well... What are the chances they don't have an answer? Not very good, I would say. I mean, from my side. So... we just go get lost on this thing. We just duress first. I think we gotta try to duress. This probably gives us a little bit better chance. Oh my god, another accumulate wisdom. That's all four of them, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they have the combustion technique. We have to take that. And, I mean... yeah. It's crazy. Accumulate wisdom. They have another grand, so it's like... there's no point in taking this one out, I guess. It's artist talent. I mean, I can take it out. Should I take it out? I can take out the artist talent. Maybe that's better to try to do. Let's do that. So they can't just loot through their whole deck. Spell Snare, okay. I'm definitely looking for another combustion technique. I have one there, so they definitely could have another one. And there's Monument. Okay. Wait, was this not the beginning of combat? Okay, they have one mana open, so I think I can go for it here. Oh no, they can still play. Well, they're tapped out now. Oh no. They can still get a treasure. Let's see what they do. Nope. They didn't. No, yeah, they can still get a treasure. And, attacking. Okay. Wow. Alright. I guess, somehow we got there. Yeah, wow. Very surprising. They had a great draw, and ours was kind of okay. So, alright. GG. On to the next one. Alright, opponent goes first. Wow, yeah. This works. We got turn 3 to turn 4, but no other interaction, so... oh, there we go. There is interaction. Let's play this tapped and pass. Turn this down. Alright. Ooh, Terror Symbiosis. That's a little scary. Do we just take out this elf, or take out whatever giant thing they're gonna play here? That is the question. We drew another Zombify. Could put them off mana, but if they play 4, I think I'm just gonna do this. Shoot the elf. We'll see. Kind of scared of whatever could play. Okay, Badger Mole, that's not too scary. And draws a card. And Leyline Weaver. Okay, well, that is a ton of mana that they have. Let's quickly pass here. Got 2 Guidances, 2 Zombifies. Scavenging Ooze? Oh. No. Let's see. Well, let's see if they tap out. If they tap out... yeah. If they tap out and... okay. Well, that'll draw them a card. And attack with everything. then... Okay, they did it. I think this should be enough to win here. Alright, so this being a instant is really important. And put it in the graveyard. And play this, pay the life. Zombify it back. And swing. Boom. Tear the peaks. Yeah. Well, should be enough to win here. No blocks. They could have... Actually, they could have survived if they had blocked. Okay. Well, anyways. GG. On to the next one. Okay, going first. No way to get the Raph and Mikey in the yard, so we'll mulligan, I think. And this does... But doesn't have... a reanimation spell. We can dirge for something. Let's stop here and keep. Don't need more than one Zombify. Let's get rid of... if I draw the Mikey, I will definitely want to have that. So let's do this. Alright. You can choose them. Okay. Well, a 2 and a 2. Let's do this and not gift the card. Let's see if we can disrupt their curve. Not really. Shocking Sharpshooter and Voice. Both of those are pretty good. This is also pretty good if they draw a land. I think the Voice is just too good, though. Because we can do Bitter Triumph on their Sharpshooter. And hopefully we draw Dina's Guidance off the top here. And that was lucky. And there's a land. Okay. Let's see. Sure. I don't know if they could have a protection spell, but we'll just make them play out something. Okay. Pay the life, sadly, because we don't have a card we want to discard here. Gotta do this. So we'll take 3 here, and then set up for a win the turn after, if we're still alive. We're at 11. They may be able to do 11 to us, but we'll see. Cruelclaw's Heist. Alright. Come at me. Looks like they missed on lands. This is gonna be... Put me to 7. Oh, sneaking in Leonardo. Nice. It's gonna hit me to 9. 6. Go to 4. Well, they can put me to 2 with Burst Lightning. But 2 is not 0. And should get him here. Alright, Raph and Mikey to the yard. And get it back and swing for 24 or so. And got him. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Okay, going first. This hand doesn't really do anything. So I think I'm going to mulligan. This is equally the same of not doing anything I'm gonna mulligan one more time. I think we just keep on 5. Yeah, I don't want to go to 4, do I? No, probably not. A lot of verges, maybe a bitter triumph. Try this. Alright. Very unfortunate mulligans, but... Momo. And yeah, just do this. I could try to gift them a card. Let's take something so I could at least play something. Ooh, I could take their Bloodthirsty Conqueror. That would be interesting. Yeah, that might be our chance here to potentially do something that's relevant. Enter tapped. Gains life for the number of squirrels, bats, lizards, rats. I see. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to take that out. Okay. Patchwork banner, sure. Let them choose what to name. Bat, okay. Let's take out... I'll pay the life, take this out. Take 2 here. Another land. Sure. Well, will this Bloodthirsty Conqueror be able to carry? I don't know, but I do have a lot of flying things. And a lot of ways to gain life. So that's gonna do some damage. There's a Dina's Guidance, but we gotta get a blocker here. It may just be dead. Maybe too late for that. Let's see, they have... I mean, you can get the Raph and Mikey and literally just put it in my hand. So... there is that. They didn't attack me last turn, so if they draw a blank here... maybe? Come on, nothing... oh... I think that will kill me, right? Because that'll trigger this a bunch, and then the life gain puts me to 8. Or, let's see. I can still survive. Right? Yeah, I can survive if they attack with everything. Okay. And this says, whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. So, that's kind of cool. So what I'm going to do here is put this in my hand, because I can actually cast it. And then, well, there we go. But this is kind of funny. And then swing with everything? Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. So I think it's worth it, right? Because it's going to have... well, it's going to double strike. So they're going to have to chump block with something. I think so. Let's just swing. So if they don't block, I'm going to gain that much life back. And this is double strike to everything. So they're going to have to give up a bunch of their board here. This having trample is very key here. Which is kind of going to gain me at least 14. This was a funny game. I did not think I was going to win this one. But this card is very good in this strategy. For many reasons. Gonna put things directly into the graveyard. You can also let's put this in your hand, apparently. Maybe that's the other strategy could potentially be, you just ramp into this thing. Okay. Alright. We're blocking this with everything. And that's fine. I'm still gonna gain the life, though. Unless... No, because they don't have... Nothing has first strike. This thing can't block, right? Yeah, okay. And this gives them something when it leaves. So I've got 5 damage of double strike to figure out. Why is it doing 1, 1, 1, and 2? Why? It doesn't... First... Why is it assigning... Oh, okay. Auto-allocate damage. That's a new thing. Okay, I don't want this thing to die. I definitely want to take out... I got 5 damage of double strike. So let's do these. Oops, these. In the double strike. Although, is there any way... No, because they'll do... I don't have enough to survive anything, so this will be 4. I can take this out after. Alright, let's do this. I blocked that with that. And now I think we'd leave the Momo and take this out. Not sure why it's doing that. And the Momo... Oh, the Momo had a damage on it already. Is that what happened? I'm not quite sure. Anyways, we got away with a lot of damage and a lot of life gain, so I think we're good to go here. If something dies, we can bring it back too. Or actually, we don't even have a white mana. Such a weird draw. We didn't draw any white sources. We do all of these and these and... Huh. Okay, well, we got there. GG. On to the next one. Okay, going first, this hand looks pretty good, I would say. Do have one of the terrors in the opener, which is sort of unfortunate, but we'll see. We'll probably Duress on 2. Yeah, okay. Because we're going to curve out after this. Let's take anything that can disrupt this. So this thing triggers at the end of their survival. So Dina's guidance being instant speed is very good for this combo. Because otherwise they would be able to exile it with this thing. Okay, let's pass. And Seam Rip doesn't do too much. They'll attack. Yep. And exile that, sure. Alright, well, unless they drew a Get Lost or something of the like, we'll see. Hopefully not. Alright, Zombify. They do have some sort of stop. They may have the, like, instant speed protection enchantment. But this should get them. If they don't, alright, well, these are all resolving, so... If they had a way to destroy this, they certainly would have. Alright, well, got him. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Alright, just as we drew it up. On to the next one. Alright, opponent goes first. We'll mulligan. This looks pretty good. And you have to put this back. For sure. Put that back. Yep. The old Moobles. Alright, we'll play this tapped, I think. And then next turn, Duress. Oh gosh. We are being bolted. Let's see if we can get some of the burn out of here. Ooh, inevitable defeat. Boros charm. Jeez. Well, this ruins our combo. These... So I think we take that. I mean, it's going to do 3 to us anyways. They hold that up, so... Let's take it and play a tap land. Alright. And... Lively Dirge. For the... Raph and Mikey. Alright. Let's see if they drew another inevitable defeat or something. Doubt they can do 13 damage to me. Double lightning helix, tap land. Okay. Seems unlikely unless they have a get loss or something like that. But otherwise, yeah. Oh, maybe. No. That's not going to save them because this is 24 damage. Alright, sweet, sweet. Got there. On to the next one. Alright, opponent goes first. This hand would be awesome, except I have the one of Raph and Mikey in my opening hand. So, and there's no way to discard it in this hand. This can only search your library, not your hand. Ay, ay, ay. Unless we just... Alright, I got a crazy idea. We go to discard, and then, we pass the turn. And do this. Alright. This could definitely backfire, and, I'm not sure this is gonna work. A Duress? Black, green, pinging stuff. I guess maybe, I don't know. Duress the turn before I play this? Kind of hard to say what they're playing. Another Hired Claw? Okay. And that, okay. Lively Dirge does not really do anything. Do I want to Duress now or next turn? Let's just Duress now. I don't know. I'm kind of scared of what they could have. Okay, a bunch of Hired Claws and a green blade. I mean, these Hired Claws may kill me before I get a chance to do anything, so that's a lot of pinging. Yeah. Oh, this thing's huge because of the deserts. That's right. Okay. Alright. Probably not a good strategy to do what I did here, because I'm definitely dead. And all I drew was Dina's Guidances and Lively Dirges, so... GG. All right, welcome back to the wrap up for Raph and Mikey Dina's guidance combo here. This one was sweet and can definitely get some wins like out of nowhere. Very surprising, especially with this card being instant speed, came in pretty clutch in a few games. I felt like I also did use it once to search up the Raph and Mikey and hardcast it, so that was pretty cool. So very good card in combination with this combo. There are some other ways you could build this. You know, I think, first of all, I think the mana base is probably not perfect. I'm not sure if you need this many swamps. You could probably get away with less and play more the duels if you wanted to. But yeah, you could, you know, go into like more of a controlling shell and just play like more sweepers. That's one option. I just was trying to go for kind of like a turn 3, turn 4 combo here. So I put all the interaction on turn 1 and turn 2. But I could see potentially you wanting to play like a sweeper in here. You could even play like Day of Judgment if you wanted to put more white sources, something like that. That's an option, but yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about the deck. Lots of different ways you could potentially build it, but I feel like Dina's Guidance and Zombify, pretty sweet kind of combo. You know, there are some other reanimation spells you could play besides Rite of the Moth. This is the only other one I could think of that's like a sorcery that is just 4 mana that would get it back and would keep it around for the remainder of the turn or for the next turn if something happened and you didn't attack for lethal. There is the Swamp Visions, the Foggy Swamp Visions, that one. If you didn't want to play white, you could do that, but I thought Get Lost was pretty decent as well to take out enchantments, so, you know, maybe the white splash is worth it for that as well. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.